Previously on The Last Ronin, in an alternate future timeline, the Foot Clan and its leader, Shredder's grandson, Oroku Hamato, has taken control of the city, and only one turtle remains to fight against them. And this mission takes him from New York City to Japan, across Asia and Europe, and he comes back home again to give the final justice to those guilty of killing his entire family. Mikey finally defeats Oroku and kills him and ends the reign of terror of the Foot Clan, but it also takes his life. But what happened during those fateful years when he had only the need for vengeance and Master Splinter's journal to guide him? What battles did he fight? What lessons did he learn? The time has come to find out. So in today's video, we will review the chapter 1 of TMNT, The Last Ronin, The Lost Years. So if you guys are new here, please subscribe and turn on all the notifications to never miss any future uploads. Please like, comment and share. All the text and images are owned by a suspected company. You can support them by purchasing it digitally or from any offline stores. The show opens up in the flashback in Hokkaido, Japan, where Michelangelo is beaten up by some street thugs and they start to attack him without any reason. And for Mikey, he just wants to die and unites with his family. The panel then jumps into the present day, where Casey Mary Jones, the daughter of April O'Neil, and Casey Jones is trying to train 4 little turtles to be ninjas. Some of them are getting hang of it, but others just want to eat or not interested in fighting and learning new skills. 2 of them, Uno and Moha, they start to fight each other. And for Casey, she is too young and inexperienced to handle these kids, but she is trying her best to give them manners and disciplines. But as the situation becomes hard to control, April shows up and she quickly calms them down. After that, April then approaches her daughter and asks her if it is necessary to turn them into ninjas. So Casey replies, with everything happening in the city ever since Sensei died, it is mandatory to make them disciplined, and by becoming ninjas, they can able to protect this city. So April informs her she knows Casey is trying to follow Mikey's footsteps, and wherever he is now, he is very proud of her. But his dying wish wasn't about fighting, it was about knowing peace. April also admits that she wasn't a good mom to take care of her child, but she tried to follow what Donnie taught her, and with that, she always found a way to make it work. So April advises Casey to take baby steps and inspires her to not to give up on her students, as Mikey can't give up on himself. The panel then goes into the past, where Mikey gets brutalized left and right by the street thugs. 3 years have passed since he lost his brothers and father, and now he is alone in this world. So he came here in Hokkaido to die. The long path that led him here is filled with the death of his family, Raphael, Leonardo, Donatello, and Master Splinter, his whole family, and also his friends, April, Casey, the Fugitoid. They all died by the hands of the Hamato clan, except for him. So right now, there is nothing left to live for. So he just starts walking in this cold and unforgiving mountain to meet his own end. Mikey enters into a broken house and waiting here for death to come. But he is wrong. This cold temperature with the lack of food and waters, he doesn't know how long will it take to die. But still his mutant body is not allowing him to give up. Neither the voice that suddenly whispers inside his mind, and it is telling him, this is not your destiny. When spring arrives, Mikey then decides to give his life a chance to survive. This lost and lonely place begins to lift his spirit up, providing him the required food and shelter to live. So for 3 years, Mikey meditates and religiously studied his father's journal. And after a long time, Mikey starts to believe that he has finally found the peace he was looking for. But the danger knocks into his door as some street thugs start to mock him and they begin to charge at him like rabid dogs. And for Mikey, he is in no hurry to stop them. Instead, he welcomes the pain, the death to come. Then he imagines what his family would say if they were alive, especially his father, Master Splinter, as he was always there to encourage him, as he always taught him to get up and overcome the fear, as this is not his destiny. Mikey then stands up to his feet, and then one of the thugs approaches Mikey to end his life. But before he can do that, his father's word snaps Mikey, and he begins to kill those men with all the strength he has left. Realizing the true meaning of life, Mikey then heads home and packs his things, and while crossing the piles of the dead bodies, he notices a mark in those men as they belong to a clan. So ignoring that, Mikey then starts his journey towards his destiny. But on his way, he sees a burning village, and he remembers this one when he first arrived at the mountain 3 years ago. Poor farmers, local people, they are all dead. As he trying to figure out who did this, Mikey gets confronted by a group of thugs who belong from the same clan he killed before. So without thinking anything, Mikey's rage overtakes him and he begins to unleash hell on those thugs. After killing the last man, Mikey then meets with a beaten up old man, and as Mikey tries to help him, the old man warns him to save himself from the death worm. And as Mikey tries to convince him that he will protect this village from the evil, the old man says this village is already lost. There is nothing left to fight for, so he tells Mikey to leave before the evil find him. As he passes away, Mikey then begins to remember his father's word, where Splinter tells him he is not alone, they are with him to win this fight. And as his words breaks Mikey into tears, he hears another voice inside his mind as the ghost of his brothers, Raph, Leo and Donnie, tell him to get up on his feet and listen to his father, as there is so much thing he has to do. And with that, the chapter 1 of TMNT, The Last Ronin, The Lost Years, comes to a close. So which part you like the most? Please share your thoughts on the comment section down below. And also please subscribe, as this will motivate me to make more contents. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.